Joe, let me give you the numbers on Delta. Q4 beating the street by a wide margin, earning $1.70 a share. The estimate was for them to earn $1.40 a share. Revenue coming in better than expected, $11.44 billion for the quarter, about $100 million better than expected. Also better than expected on total revenue per available seat mile, as well as profit margins. Let's bring in Ed Bastian, CEO of Delta, and let's discuss these results. What did the analysts miss here? You're well above the expectation here.
Well, it's a great day at Delta. Today we announced our full year results, not just the fourth quarter, but the full year. Best record results, both revenues, profits, operational performance, customer satisfaction in our history, and really proud of the Delta team. You know, there's core strength in our brand, and revenues are up 7.5%. Largest airline in the globe now. This year we got that title back, and we're intending to keep it, obviously. But also we've been able to translate that down to profits. A $6.2 billion profit for the year. Best profits in our history. EPS up 30% for the full year.
But with regard to the fourth quarter, was Thanksgiving better than expected? Was it a shorter period between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so you didn't have the business law? What was it that people did not fully appreciate?
The demand was really healthy. It was a strong holiday period, and as a result of that, we were able to take revenues, grow our capacity, particularly domestically, and we delivered great results, which we see going into 2020 as well.
We're going to talk more about your results and about your outlook for 2020 in just a bit, but I have to ask you about what's really dominating the news in the airline industry, and it has to do with Boeing. New CEO Dave Calhoun started yesterday. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to have a conversation with him since he was named to be the next CEO at Boeing. Give me your perspective in terms of both Dave as an executive as well as what you think he will do now that he's running that company.
I know Dave, known him for a long time. I've got a tremendous amount of respect for Dave. I think the leadership that he will bring has been tested in his other past years with General Electric and other roles he's been in. He knows the company well. He'll be able to get in and have an impact. And I think you'll see his name continue to elevate at Boeing in terms of making the type of changes that are necessary.
Any reaction to the text messages and the emails that came out last week? Really, it was pretty clear that many of these engineers, or some of the engineers at Boeing, had little regard for the customer, the airline, and they used some pretty derogatory language.
Yeah, I think it's been widely reported that there's a culture issue at Boeing for some time now, and Dave will clean it up.
Does that concern you that there's a culture issue?
It doesn't, in that, it's not something that's affecting us directly. Listen, Boeing is a great company, produces incredible technology. They need to get through this distraction, and Dave's the right leader to get them through it.
Let me ask you about what you call the premium revenue, the non-seat in the plane revenue, whether it's through Amex, whether it's through some of your other products. That continues to grow there.
Right.
Do you look at this as though you have a little ecosystem where people are paying essentially miles as currency? And you've had a record growth in fourth quarter. Your upsell was, $150 million added to the bottom line, right?
Yeah, we carry 204 million customers this year, our best in our history. That's a platform for us to continue to extend our brand, whether it's with Amex and the work we're doing on the loyalty arrangement, whether it's through technology. I was out at CES, I delivered the keynote last week, talking about all the technology we're going to be able to bring, accessing that same distribution platform of 200 million customers. And customers really want quality service. We're not an industry 10 years ago where it was very much price was the determinant around how we performed. And it was a commodity business. We have decommoditized our industry, certainly at least our sector at Delta, and we're able to give customers better value for money and better product for money, competing on quality, not just price.
Do you find that customers are increasingly more willing to pay for miles, so to speak, whether it's through the Amex card or other products?
Absolutely. One of the stats that we'll be talking on the call is that we see that 70% of the customers that do buy up to a higher class product will do so on a repeat purchase. Quickly,
2020, what are you thinking?
2020 right now, it's looking like a good year. It's off to a good start. Top line revenue is growing again, up 5 to 7%. We hope to grow our earnings and EPS, but most importantly, I want to give thanks to the Delta people. They're an amazing team of people. We're in a service business. They put it on the line every day for our customers, and just really proud of them.
Ed Bastian, CEO of Delta, joining us on a day, guys, where they beat on the top and the bottom line, and really on the bottom line, $1.70 a share versus the estimate of $1.40 a share.